and gentlemen, for the 826th time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called Mike, aka the Black Hand.
Yeah.
As well as his Jewness.
What's up, bitches?
As well as myself, aka Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
Now, at first, I thought this was some Michael Myers shit.
Nah, bro.
But then it switched up on me right here. This is a thriller suspense, not horror.
Well, it sort of crosses into horror.
It's older. This is 80s too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe 80. Maybe a year or two in, but this is extremely early 80s.
So this is me fresh into the world, so I know I've probably seen it. Yeah, this is early 80s because of that flute right there.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. That flute makes it 80s. That's that 80s era shit right there. When disco and hip hop were like, disco was fading, hip hop was coming in. They ain't know what to do with the flutes.
I'm gonna start it over for you, Mike.
It's almost Alfred Hitchcock.
Big Mike, ladies and gentlemen, aka Mike Turner.
I'll fuck your kids up.
Is those your children's?
So this is an Alfred Hitchcock, right?
That's correct. It's not a Hitchcock film.
Hitchcock. It's like almost Scooby-Doo mystery right there.
It's very mystery, kinda. It's definitely got some mystery elements.
I ain't seen it.
I know you.
I mean, you know what's funny? You probably have seen this. I can give you hints like literally the director, and you're probably not going to know because you don't know shit about directors.
Yeah.
Right.
Or even
this
actors.
is Ridley Scott. There's an actor who I could mention, and you would get it within seconds.
I don't know this one. I do know it, but I don't know it.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's from a film called Alien.
Well, that was going to be my next guess, too. I was literally going to say that because now I know the part of this motherfucker. This is when they're walking through the fucking ship right now, and it's all quiet. The lights dim. The fucking little smoke comes out real quick. Right, man, goddamn it. I know the scene. Once he says it, I know the scenes.
I definitely haven't seen it. That was with that white woman, right?
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. That was that's the same bitch on Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah, with the she was the gatekeeper,
whatever.
Yeah, she was in. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen all that Alien.
Alien's good, man. That's good stuff. It's like seriously
even
good
some
stuff.
of the crossover with Alien Predator, some of that shit's alright. Some of that shit's actually fucking good. Yo, Predator, Prey is what it's called. That one was actually fucking good, you know, considering the fucking time frame, because that tells you the story about how the gun came to be.
What? Oh, the gun from the second movie. I've heard that covers that, which is very neat.
It throws it right on in there. And you're like, okay, cool.
Well, like, because I think that may very well be the coolest part of Predator 2.
Yeah, the second one, yes.
When the Predator, like, it's like, you know what that is? That's like when anybody you know that could fucking kill you, just kill you, just be like, it's like, I respect you.
Yep, yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, some of us know how that feels. Most people don't deal with people that are murderers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you've ever known a murderer,
yep,
and that murderer was like, I fucking love you. You're cool. You're my friend. I got you, dog.
Don't worry about it. You straight.
Shout out to the homie Ed from Detroit. Died a while back. Good dude.
Oh, man.
Was a big fan of my boy Ed.
There you go.
This cat lived out this way back in the day. Ed from the D.
Nah.
And it was funny because he lived in Manassas at a point before I ever knew him. And the cops came to his house because he was pimping and pandering.
Yeah, pimping and pandering.
They were trying to catch him on a pimping and pandering charge. And he literally, like, he got home one day and his neighbor was like, "Hey, yo, dog, cops were here earlier looking for you." And he was like, "For real?" And they were like, "Yeah, for real." And he goes, "Oh, shit. You know what about it?" He said, "Something about pandering." And he was like, "Yeah, okay." So he packed everything up, got in his car and left and went back to the D.
Like, all right, that's cool.
He went
that's
back. He left Manassas and went to Detroit and didn't come back to this area for like 4 years. And then shit got too hot in Detroit. He shot some people.
Damn.
But he ain't around no more, so I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
You're
like,
able to talk about it.
I can talk about this shit now. Like, I liked Ed. I was a big fan of dude. He was a really cool dude. He was a good friend of mine. And he's the only cat that I had my Integra back in the day.
Yeah.
And I would always drive really fast down back roads by myself.
Yeah.
And he would be like, "Dog, I don't care. Go, dog. Hit that shit." Yo, I'd be like fucking flying. He'd be like, "Go faster, dog." And like, he's the only person I've ever had in the car with me that would like encourage me to go faster.
Yeah.
And I was pushed the shit out of that car back in the day when I had Ed in the car. You know what I mean? I remember one time we were turning around on the back road. I backed into a driveway and bumped a rock and scratched the fucking bumper on my Integra.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, dude, oh my God, that's fucking fucked up." And I was like, "Psh, car drives fine. I ain't worried about it."
Car's still
like,
riding.
He's like, "What?" And I was like, "Psh, it's just a scratch and a bumper, dog.
Yeah.
You see plastic. It's plastic. It doesn't matter." Like, I mean, I literally gouged the paint through the primer into the fucking black plastic of the bumper from bumping into a rock in somebody's driveway. Like,
as long as the motherfucker gets you point A to point B,
I was like, man, that didn't even hit my exhaust. I ain't sweating it, dog. Fuck it. We got back in that whip, went back the way we came, talking about some, just fucking flying. Ed would be like, "Yo, dog, you're the only person I've ever been in the car with that makes me fucking white knuckles." You know what I'm saying?
He needed that thrill.
He loved that thrill, dude. He was a fucking wild boy, dude. Motherfucker was crazy as shit. Like one of these white dudes from Detroit that talked like he was black. You know what I mean? Like, he was cool, dude. He was a good dude.
Shout out. We didn't do this on the last episode, but this is a happy belated birthday to Biggie. We all know him as Biggie Smalls on the show. Happy belated birthday to you, bro.
Yeah, he gonna have to let me know next time when it's his birthday so I can tell him happy birthday on time.
Well, but you just got to remember it's near Super Bowl, which is why I was expecting to see Biggie. Like, I was like, yo, it's Super Bowl time. Biggie, when Tom Brady and the Buccaneers went to the Super Bowl, Biggie came through.
Yeah.
But that was his team. He had to.
That was his team. He had to. I miss you, Biggie. Where you at, Biggie? Come around. Like, I got dead friends that I wish were here. Biggie, you alive? Come on, get on the show, son.
Hold on, wait a minute. I think. Hold on. Can the audience hear the birds out here?
Hold up.
Can we get them on there? Listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. That's nature.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
This motherfucker here has a problem with him.
When I'm sleeping, yeah, the motherfuckers.
That's some bullshit.
Mainly because I don't know what they saying. I think they talking shit. The only bird I know is call. That's the only bird I know.
why you
And I don't even
mad, 'cause
know
you
what
don't know what they
I don't even
talking
know what that word means in bird, bro. But if I could speak bird and I knew what they was actually saying,
Look,
I may not get that upset.
birds doing this shit because they either trying to get some ass or they getting ass.
Well, they can do it quietly, man, when I'm sleeping. That's the thing. I woke up to some motherfucker talking all kind of shit for about 37 fucking minutes, man.
So you mad because they woke you up. Now what if he was fucking?
That's what he's always been mad about.
What if you've woken them up from fucking?
Now they would just watch.
This ain't Snow White, fool.
Well, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're saying. So if they come talking to me, then I'm not Snow White. I can't understand you.
No, but what I'm saying is, you probably woken them up, and you was fucking one time. You woke them up. They're like, "Oh, we gonna get this motherfucker back. We gonna fuck loud this morning."
No, I don't know about
wake his ass up. I'm gonna flap my wings on his goddamn window. Say, "Wake the fuck up! Hear what I'm doing? You hear me slapping this bitch's ass at you? You hear that, you?"
I don't know, bro. That's a stretch.
So when you fishing, you can deal with it as long. It only bothers you because of your sleep.
Yeah, if they wake me up in the middle of the morning, that shit's annoying as hell.
Don't wake me up at 8 a.m.
7,
or
8,
10 a.m.
Oh, motherfucker, don't you get up at like 3, 4 o'clock in the mornings? Or during the week?
During the week? But I'm talking about today, motherfucker.
So you expect... Hold up. You expect the birds in your neighborhood to know what day of the week it is?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
On my name,
Nah. Yo, that's like expecting Tina to understand what Ike's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not...
I'm gonna put a bird bubble up then.
That ain't acceptable.
Put a whole bird bubble up.
What he's gonna have to do, he's gonna have to shoot one and put him out there and be like, "Look, bitch," and take him down every morning after you get up. You let him recognize.
Nah, you just leave it an example. Respect that shit. You see that bird I killed? I'll kill you too.
That's because he was making noise on my block.
All you got to do is hang out some chicken bones. They gonna be like, "Oh shit."
Sit there, eat a bucket of chicken in front of him.
You be down there with that KFC staring at him. Hey, you see me?
Not even blinking. Don't even blink. Just look dead at him.
Just gnawing on that thing.
All the way down.
Gnawing on that chicken.
Make eye contact. You got to make direct eye contact.
Yeah.
You got to be staring at him.
And you be like Edgar Allan Poe. You be like, "Hey, you see this here chicken? Nevermore."
Yeah. You got to stare. You got to stare him down. You can't blink. Like, you know how they do their little heads like this and shit? You gotta be right there with them all the way. Like,
Nevermore, bitch. Hey, you see this right here? This dark meat.
Nevermore. Turn on that ass too.
We ain't breaking eye contact. We ain't breaking eye contact, bitch. You ain't waking me up. This could be you.
Yeah, I can gnaw on that thing, but I'm gonna gnaw on this chicken wing.
Oh man, fucking. So Super Bowl should be over. We should know who won, who's going to Disney World, what that bitch Taylor Swift is doing. Like, fucking, my girl asked me, she said, "Mike," she said, "what is all the hate for?" And I was like, "It's
no, that's
not
a
really.
Good question. What is all the hate for? Talk to this girl, Mike."
I said it's not really a hate towards Taylor Swift. It's a hate towards the NFL, because the NFL has made this shit about her with them panning back and forth because
Mike,
it's money. It's a money thing.
I gotta disagree with you slightly. It is bigger than the NFL.
What is it?
It is pure politic. It is left versus right.
So you saying Taylor Swift is a left versus right thing?
There are people on the right that think Taylor Swift is a psyop for the left.
Ah, okay.
They think that when Taylor Swift endorses Biden, that motherfuckers are going to be like, "Oh, I got to vote for Biden because Taylor Swift likes her."
She endorses it. I didn't even know that.
It hasn't happened yet, but it's
okay.
Like that's what the conspiracy on the right thinks is gonna happen to help push Biden over. However, with all of his gaffes lately, the latest thought process is that Big Mike is going to take over. That they're going to turn it over at the campaign, like big thing. They're going to be like, "All right, look, Joe is stepping aside, and we're going to bring in Michelle, and then Michelle's going to run." That's what the real conspiracy theorists on the right are worried about.
My whole thing was fucking the NFL is just making money off this bitch. They making so much money just having her there.
There's a lot of that, but here's the thing. Big money in entertainment is typically associated with the left. So motherfuckers on the right hate all big entertainment shit. Because they've gone so hardcore into like the woke-sphere.
That's deeper than what I was going with.
It's mad deeper. That's the thing. I'm like, you're hitting very surface. Like, you're like skipping a rock across what the issue is.
Yeah.
And I think that it's deeper than that. And I don't even know if it's real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if Taylor Swift's a psyop.
See, that's the thing. We don't know that, but I do know that the NFL is making money off of just every time they showing this bitch because they got new viewership.
But that's
you got
the thing.
Little girls watching football with their dads that never watched football with their dads.
Here's the thing, though, Mike. Anything that is sponsored by Pfizer is
and Moderna and all that shit
deeply embedded
yeah.
in the culture war that we're living through right now.
It's all of that because the big pharma runs shit.
Right.
Big pharma, all
right.
the motherfuckers.
Right. And that's what the real problem
that's part
is.
of the Rockefeller
like,
shit.
I don't really disagree with a lot of like hardcore specific points on the right or the left. I disagree with the culture war. I disagree with the divide. Let's perpetuate hatred amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hate you because I disagree with you about something. I love you because I disagree with you about something.
Yeah.
Can we have a reasonable conversation about something we disagree with and not hate each other afterwards? Like, that's a beautiful thing. And we've created a society that's unwilling to engage in that level of conversation.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you disagree with me about this thing and I want to talk to you about the fine-tuned minutia of it and then not hate you afterwards.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about everybody. But like, I'm like, can you just please talk to me about something you disagree with me about without fucking
being an ass.
Being an asshole.
And like, man, fuck you.
Without hating me for my disagreement.
Your shit doesn't make sense. I can't fuck with you because your shit doesn't make sense. But that's the whole thing. That's how you have a conversation. The conversation has to be able to go back and forth.
Or it makes too much sense to people.
There you go. That too.
They get mad. You melt their brain out of their side of their ear. You know what I mean? That motherfucker be dripping out. And they're like, I can't talk anymore. And they go home. They won't talk to you. People won't talk to you if they disagree with you about stuff. And
yeah, that does happen sometimes.
I don't understand.
Here's the thing that I've learned out of my trips out and about here in the world.
Because you've been dealing with a lot of different folks.
Yeah, the majority of the people that I talk to, they all agree on the exact same shit. Everybody seems to agree that the world is fucking fucked up, and you got these ignorant people over here, you got these ignorant people over here that don't want to learn shit about each other. But if you take the time just in your day just to say hi to a motherfucker, that can change the whole motherfucker's world right there.
That's exactly right.
It changes everybody's shit.
Kindness goes a long way.
Yeah. And
if you're just nice to people for no good reason.
It's not even
for
that,
no self-satisfied reason. Like if you're broke down on the side of the road and I walk up to you and I'm like, can I help you? And I help you and I get you down the road.
But like, most motherfuckers will be like, nah, I don't need nothing because I don't know you. I don't know what kind of crazy shit you on. Like, look, I see you broke down. I can actually help you, or I can stay here with you till the cop comes and help you out with some shit.
It's also like knowledge is something that people hate on. Like if you know something, they're like, oh fuck you, you know something. I don't want nothing to do with you. Because like people don't want to think outside of their own bubble. Like I got this thought. And I don't want to think outside of that.
Yeah, and I got that too.
I like to think that that's what this show is about. Is about trying to think outside of our bubble.
At least put a thought in your head about something. Like I do that shit to people all the time. I'll talk to them, and sometimes I'll leave a motherfucking person with a conversation and be like, "Damn, I ain't think about that." Like. That thought never crossed my mind there. Okay, that's something to think about. Or if they say something that I don't know nothing about, I'll actually look it up. Like if it's something that I'm interested in, I'll take a gander. Let me see if I understand what he was talking about.
Please point out something that I'm completely unaware of.
So when I come back the next go round and I see him again, like, hey, I saw what you was talking about. Check this out. And if that motherfucker sees what I was like, okay, I see that. Then you got something going. You got a repertoire.
Well, that's true engagement.
Yeah,
that's like, hey, I respect your thought and I'm going to look into it.
Yep.
And I'm going to try to help you with it. It's like when the Jew would come to the house and we would make music. And he would be like, yo, I'm trying to do, I don't even know. Like when you did free balling, all you said to me was like, you were like, I want to do some free ball, Sean. I want to make a song about free balling. This motherfucker, I swear to God, with your fucking plastic rap, I wait for this motherfucker.
Free balling is some good shit, though.
Free balling is some good shit, though, but when he said, I want to do free balling, but he didn't have, like, a fucking...
a thought with it.
He didn't have a thought. He didn't have a track.
Yeah.
Often, the Jew unit would come to the crib and be like, yo, I got this track. Can you get the instrumental for this joint? And I'd be like, I ain't never heard this song before, but I can find an instrumental for it. And then I'd get the instrumental, put it on the computer, and then I'd let him rap to it.
Yeah.
But this time, for free balling in particular, it's the only song like this that I can think of where the Jew unit showed up and he was like, I want to make a song about free balling, but I don't know. Like, what should I do?
Yeah.
And I was like, dog.
That's going to be my next song.
You ever heard that? Dog, we can do it again.
Jesse's Girl.
Okay.
Jesse's Girl?
Jesse's Girl. That's going to be a shout out to that punk motherfucker that work at... in Warrington as a car salesman. We're gonna call him Justin. We're gonna call him Jessie.
2024.
We're gonna call him Jessie. You wanna put my name in your mouth? I'm putting your name in my mouth, motherfucker.
Jessie.
Yeah, we'll call you Jessie, bitch. See, and hopefully your one friend that you know tells you about this, and you can pull the fuck up. And hopefully that one friend tells you where I live too, and we can talk about
Hey,
it.
2024 starting off right there, man. Put motherfuckers on blast.
I
Fuck
get to
'em.
make a song about some motherfucker I don't even fucking know.
Ooh, it is on and popping,
I
motherfucker!
love it. But I gotta learn Jessie's Girl song too first.
He said, I gotta learn that first, though.
No, that's the jam, dude. I'm on it. I'm with you. Hold up. We're gonna work this out right now.
I don't even know. I probably heard the song before.
You don't know Jesse's Girl?
Probably I do, but I probably never like.
When I was a boy, I had a Chipmunks cassette tape.
God damn, I remember that. Because I had that bitch.
Chipmunks
I remember that
version
motherfucker.
of Jesse's Girl, boy.
Because it had ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang.
This one did not have that. This cassette did not have that song.
Because that's how I got introduced to some white people music was through the Chipmunks.
Oh my God, all day.
Well, yeah. Jessie's Girl.
Here we go. All right, so
Gotta wait for the ad to go.
I gotta get through the ad on YouTube before I can play Jesse's Girl, and let YouTube then strike me so this can't be monetized because I'm playing a song that is copywritten that I got from them. So thank you, YouTube, for helping me make my video on your platform not visible or not monetarily beneficial to me because I used your platform to play a song.
It's coming directly from you.
Yes.
That you have.
Make
that you
no
got
mistake
from somebody
about it.
else.
Yes, the music YouTube stole is now coming at you. Also made famous by the movie Boogie Nights. No, she's been a good friend of mine. Lately something's changed and it's hard to define. Jesse's got himself a girl and I wanna make her mine. And she's watching him with those eyes. And she's loving him with that body, I just know it. And he's holding her in his arms late at night. You know I wish that I had Jesse's girl. I wish that I had Jesse's girl.
It's all perfect, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Where can I find a woman like that? I'll play along with the charades.
No, this fits right up your alley right here. Been going high to low? Yeah.
It was so crazy when they start talking cute. I wanna tell her that I love her, but the morning's probably moot. Cause she's watching him with those eyes. And she's loving him with that body, I just know it. And she's holding her in his arms late at night. You know I wish that I had Jesse's girl. I wish that I had Jesse's girl.
Dude, you can make something with this one.
Where can I find a woman like that?
We gotta get someone to sing the
Put a
chorus.
little effort into
Oh,
it.
dude, I'll throw in on this. Where can I find a woman like that? Where can I find a woman like that? The breakdown. Yeah.
No, that's a guitar. And that's what that is in the background.
And I'm living in the mirror all the time, telling what she don't see in me. And funny, I've been cool with the lines. Ain't that the way love's supposed to be? I know this joint because of the fucking Chipmunks, boy.
Chipmunks.
Yes, sir.
They don't make cartoons like they used
They don't make it like they used to,
No,
dog. They don't make
nothing like
cassette tapes like they used to.
None of
You
that.
start putting Mason Frisch on cassette tapes and dropping them into prisons.
This one. You think they got tape recorders in the
They do. They do. Mixtapes is hot in jail,
These
dog.
motherfuckers got fucking cell phones and shit now. They got computer access.
Yo, listen up. If you in the lockup, if you in the pokey, holla at your boy.
man.
Jesse's girl. That was Juju's girl. Jesse's girl. I mean the Juice girl. Jesse's girl.
Yeah, he told me about that when I came, but I couldn't help but laugh at all
Yo,
that shit.
shit is madness, dog.
That shit was funny.
Straight madness. About 20 minutes in, I'm making an edit in the show, but that's all I'm doing. It's the
He
slightest of
said,
edits.
I'm just making an edit in the show.
Making the slightest of edits because it's things, but the rest of this shit is flying.
Yep.
Word up, man. Bravo. We will totally find the instrumental for that
That shouldn't be too hard.
and drop a Jew Unit joint to that for sure. Let me see if I can find the Chipmunks version.
The Chipmunks, that was
Chipmunks,
a
they
good
kill it, man.
Dude, I'm gonna sing along with this. Chipmunk Rock. That was the album. I see the joint on here right now.
The Chipmunks held it down for a long time with shit. Cause they was playing the instruments too.
Yeah.
Oh, you should record it in a chipmunk voice.
No, we're not going there. We're not doing that. Late at night.
The Chipmunks need to come out with a hip hop album. Ooh, if they did some hip hop shit, if they did a T-Pain fucking I'm in love with a stripper, that should be tight to the motherfucker.
A lot of potential there, Mike. There's a lot of potential there. Wow, this is wild. I was
Think
just
about
singing
that.
Jesse's Girl like breakneck style. Like full fucking throated Jesse's
Yeah, he
Girl.
was karaokeing the shit out of that.
I was getting it in. Tell you, when I know the words to a song, I will fucking belt that motherfucker
He
out.
had a fucking ribbons because see in his mind he was hearing the Chipmunk version. Not that,
Yeah.
In his mind, it took him back to that when he was a kid with the cassette.
Jesse's Girl! When I was
Look,
6.
Can you see this little motherfucker running around now with a Teddy Ruxpin playing that shit?
Here comes a breakdown up in here. That's so good. Woman like that.
I can see him now running around the house singing that shit like a kid.
That's the breakdown, bitches.
On the kitchen counter playing the fake keyboard. Get ready to fucking pour himself a bowl of cereal.
Absolutely, dude. I've listened to this with a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, read the back of the
plastic
box.
spoon.
Yeah.
I've been in with this plastic spoon.
Drumming with the spoon in his hand, tapping.
Apple Jacks with a fucking Muppet spoon.
Yo, you know what? That was another thing too. The Muppet Babies, man, they was killing
I'm
with
trying
some
to
shit.
tell you, dude.
They had fucking little concerts. Ralph alone, man, was a man.
Concert,
And Animal was killing it on the drums. I don't think nobody there. Besides the drummer from Blink 182 and Flea, Animal was right up there.
Flea
with
is not a drummer, dog.
Wasn't Flea
He's
the
a
drummer
bass
for it?
player, son, for the fucking Red Hot Chili
I thought
Peppers.
he was the
Got
drummer
to
for
check
them.
you on that, dog. I got to
ain't
check
fucking
you
know.
on that.
Whoever the drummer was for them motherfuckers, I thought Flea was a drummer.
Flea is the bassist
I'll be damned.
and the guy that acts in the movies with Anthony Kiedis.
Okay, yeah.
Flea does movies. Flea was in Back to the Future's plural.
Yeah.
He was Needles.
Yeah, but I always thought he was a drummer. Well, look at that.
Nah, he's a bassist, dog.
I don't know my white people's music.
That motherfucker.
But Animal's right up there with being one of the best drummers out there.
100%.
Yeah. Animal was cranking. Animal could have been in the go-go band, man. He was
Animal,
cranking.
He could have been in that go-go
Yeah,
band.
Animal would have been
That's
cranking.
hysterical.
You put Animal in the go-go band and put Animal in the pocket. Put it in the pocket. Ah, Animal in the pocket. Yeah. And he would have fucking cranked that joint. Animal would have cranked that joint. A fucking go-go pocket shit. Animal would have held it down. You would have been able to tell that motherfucker shit. I got it, Kermit. Look, Animal be cranking this motherfucker.
The Animal playing the drums in the Adele cover, go-go style with Backyard Band.
Animal be holding down that motherfucker, man. Well, you wouldn't be able to tell that man shit.
You hear them drums? That's Animal right now. The Muppet.
Animal, because his dreads would have been long. You know what I'm saying? His dreads would have been right. He'd had the sunglasses on. Fuck, he be straight, yo.
Totally, dude. Hanging himself up by the fucking coat hangers in the closet.
Yeah. Animal was a wild motherfucker. He would have been one motherfucker I would have liked to hang out. Him, Gonzo, and Ralph. I'd have probably had to punch Fuzzy.
You hear them Animal on the drums?
Been cranking that joint.
Just Gonzo on the bass.
Oh, yeah. Gonzo gonna hold it down. He's like Humpy in the 69 and Humpy nose will tickle your ear. His Gonzo nose will tickle your ear.
Sit on my face and fuck my nose.
Oh, he can do double time with that fucking nose up in a bitch. Gonzo had the right hook too with that nose.
Right, the proper curve. He had the proper curve. Get that snatch off.
Yeah. And that's why Miss Piggy was mad at him.
Those fucking people out here, man.
That's all he wanted to do with Miss Piggy.
Do you? This is a Saturday show, dog. This is how things.
Everything's acceptable.
Everything is acceptable.
This is not Jesus Day. Everything's super acceptable now.
Look, Gonzo wanted Miss Piggy. If Miss Piggy would have sat on Gonzo's face, she would have forgot all about Kermit.
She never would have. She never would have left Gonzo. She fucked Gonzo. That's the problem. That's why Kermit was always so awkward. Kermit would be like, I mean, I'm not really trying to fuck Miss Piggy.
You know, I'm just trying to be green.
I'm just trying to keep it green, you know what I mean?
Trying to be green.
We didn't have a dick, so
he'd be like, if Miss Piggy fucked Gonzo, maybe I wouldn't have to fuck with Miss Piggy anymore.
Gonzo was ready. He was like, look, come here. We put a nose
right, Gonzo. All Gonzo wanted to do was just fucking wax that ass.
That's all it was. He didn't give a fuck about a relationship.
Maybe he did want a relationship, but it was primarily based around the fact that he was trying to hit that.
Yeah.
So like Gonzo would try to get with that, and Miss Piggy was all caught up in Miss Kermit.
Gonzo like the big women with the cute face and chicken. This motherfucker right here.
You are pure Gonzo. I like a pretty girl with a big ass.
Because Gonzo was all about getting that chicken too. He made sure
he had chickens all around him all the time.
Yep.
Because he was into chicken heads before we knew what they was.
Exactly. And he liked fucking Piggy because she was just a boss bitch and was ready. He was like, man, just sit on my face, Piggy. Come on here. No, I'm all about Kermit. He wanted to be green. Like, motherfucker, you just want to be green, but you had a fucking son. This tadpole popped up out of the blue one time on him. You got Fuzzy over there going, waka, waka, waka. Like, man, if you don't shut your punk ass up, say waka one more goddamn time. Say it one more time, Fuzzy. Fuck you up, man. The nostalgia shit we grew up with.
Things are so strange, man. It's such a weird world.
Like, I think Oscar wouldn't have been as grouchy if he was out of the trash can. Like, they put him in a better spot. Like, if he got an apartment that he was,
Oscar wouldn't have been Oscar not so grouchy in the apartment.
Yeah, he'd have been good.
Yeah.
Like, if he fucking would have stayed, like, in the apartment across from Bert and Ernie, I think he would have been alright instead of outside in the trash can.
It's sort of like when you think about depression, right? People are like, well, I'm depressed. And I'm like, well, what's going on in your life? You know, well, I hate my job, I don't have any money, my car sucks, everything's broken down, my baby mama hates me, my children hate me. Like, okay, I can see how you're depressed. Yeah. Like, that's rough. You know what I mean? Maybe you should like work in your life to make it so things are better, and then you won't have all of this shit going on that makes you hate your life. You know what I mean? Like, improve your situation instead of like just wallowing in it.
Make the steps to get there.
Right. But that's like accepting what's going on, and most people aren't down with that.
Yeah, the acceptance is a hard thing for people to take in.
Well, because that's what it is. You got to go, okay, well, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. So I need to change it.
If I can change it. Can I change this? Because some things is not changeable. It's like, all right, this shit happened. It didn't happen. Now, how do I go about to make myself better from this situation that happened? You got to take the L's as learning.
Right.
Not a loss. You just learn something from that L. Get your W some kind of way. All right. Yeah, I just caught all of that.
That's Necro. Give that motherfucker a chance. Listen to Necro real quick.
I just caught all of that.
Slugs witnesses never memorize shit. My aura's murder, someone's bound to be dying around it. I shine like light bulbs on a porch with insects flying around it. 1,000 degrees on the mic, burning all MCs to a crisp. Grab you by your neck and squeezing a spike.
Now I'm trying to think, who would have been motherfucker, you know what? I think Grover would have been a good rapper from Sesame Street. The blue motherfucker.
Grover to rap like DMX. Because
he was in it. He'd flop his little fucking arms and be all up in the shit. He was like the Jew. He'd he'd say shit till he was out of breath.
Yeah.
Then he'd come back after he'd take a couple breaths. He had to just
slow down and breathe.
And he'd come back and do it again.
Grover be like, slow down and breathe.
Cosplay chicks meet Necronomicon. Mommy, you'll eat the salami.
Cookie Monster, he would have been a fan of just eating puss. He wouldn't have been fucking. He just eat pussy.
He was the pussy
day.
monster in conceptual meetings.
He'd tear up the cookie.
He'd be like, pussy.
Oh, I should make a shirt like that. Have Cookie Monster go, pussy.
Dude, we make a pussy monster shirt.
Yeah, pussy monster shirt?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The Pussy Monster Mason and Friends show.
Check it out. Tight shit.
Check it out. So, like, I've been for months receiving a bunch of these weird ass magazines, right?
Did you sign up for shit?
Well, what I did was I bought some hats, and it was like, do you want to like do this survey? And I did the survey, and it was like, well, we'll give you a bunch of magazines for $20. And I was like, all right, bet. So I did that shit, and then I immediately was like, all right, I don't want any more of these. When I went into the site.
So you were able to cancel that shit?
Well, I canceled it, but it was funny because like they charged me $20 like 5 or 6 months later for another round of magazines, and I called them up and was like, hey, yo, what's up? I literally I sent them an email because I literally gone into the system and canceled the magazines, and they were like, okay, bet, and they gave me my $20 back, but they keep sending me magazines. So I don't know.
As long as you're not getting charged for them, fuck it.
I don't know what's up, but this picture, there's a naked girl who looks distinctively like Kristen Stewart, which you know I dig. And there's like this, it's this architectural digest, right? So what's going on in this architectural digest is there's a photo of a bedroom in somebody's house, and this guy in this house has like a bed with covers on it and shit, and above the bed is a picture bigger than the bed of a naked girl with her legs spread.
Well, all right.
Right? It says, a sense of humor runs beneath all of it. On a bedside table in the primary bedroom, an Attic McEwen drawing that proclaims, fuck off, we're closed, slyly winks at a McKinley photograph of a nude woman with her legs splayed wide open that hangs above it. So my question is, as you guys look at this picture right here, if that's your primary bedroom, do you think that's a gay dude? Because, like, I can't bring girls home to that room. I'm like, get up on his dick, baby. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a good room for closing pussy in. Now, maybe a motherfucker's married and he's not gay, but he's married and he's got a bitch that's cool, or maybe that's his girlfriend or his wife who's pictured on the wall. But it doesn't say specifically. But, I mean, we're talking legs, titties, bush. Yeah. Like, this is a great shot.
I wouldn't say that's a gay guy. I would say he's very metro, though.
Because to me, a guy like
isn't that America?
If you got that picture above your bed in your primary bedroom,
is this America? That's not America. That is like England or
it's
something.
In America.
So that's like acceptable.
It gives me like a loft, like a studio loft vibe.
Like you bring a girl home, you bring her to that bedroom.
That's how.
And there's France or Italy. England, maybe.
You think that flies in Europe?
Euros.
Yeah, maybe.
Euros.
So you think Euro chicks are going to be cool with literally...
Hence the bush, too.
I mean, I like a bush on a bitch. Call me crazy.
I would think. I mean,
I like vajayjay, right?
Would be more reluctant to give up the pussy rather than like somebody from, like, or maybe like Utah.
This is supposed to be like art contra.
So you think a girl you bring home... Well, hold up.
Fuck off, we're closed. Hold on, I'm looking at the shit on the side.
Look at the room as a whole.
Yeah,
and then
I'm looking at.
Imagine you're bringing a single girl home that you met that night, and you walk into that room.
My dumb ass tried to zoom in like it was on the fucking phone.
Dude, I've been doing the same thing.
Because I'm like, man, I want to see what these books are on the side.
We're all brainwashed too.
The books would tell you a lot more. Because the art that's on the side is like screaming, I know about art, and this is my conception of art. But then there's this little fucking thing on the side here, this fucking other picture that's black and white. It looks like somebody hugging somebody over here, but I can't tell what it is.
He's got a lot of shit going on in there.
It's a lot in the picture.
It's an active room.
It's like small. There's like a whole lot for that.
The bed is a lot with the nightstands next to it. You got a little gold cup and these big ass vases with nothing in them. It's more art. You know what I mean? It's more hey, I'm tasteful in the art world.
No, and that's the thing. I don't dislike the room, but I would be worried about bringing home a girl that I wanted to have sex with that I recently met to a room with that on the wall.
Unless she's into art. Because if she's into art, you can go in there and be like, okay, this is how I felt. You can explain some shit because she's going to be like, oh, you have this. And then see the other shit that he has set up there. That's cocaine and fucking art. That's what that is. That is my deduction of the scene.
Do you think the guy who built that room, who engineered that room happening,
who designed it,
is a coked out motherfucker?
He's not coked out. He just enjoys cocaine. You know what I mean? He's not coked out. He just enjoys cocaine.
I like the nuance there.
Yeah. He just enjoys it.
He doesn't use cocaine all the time because he needs it to get by.
Yeah, he just enjoys the pleasantries of having cocaine. He
likes it on occasion. He's like, you know what I could go for today?
I could go for a bump of cocaine.
A little cocaine.
Like when he takes the girl home. Hey, baby, we done went out to eat. Let's go home. He walks to the door. You know, he cuts on that fucking shit that what's his name did cut on in American Psycho before he fucking killed the bitches. And he has the music playing. And he's like, here, let's just take a little bump. I got some cocaine. Would you like some? Yeah, here you go. Let's take it to the bedroom. She sees that. Oh, wow, that's very nice. That's a such and such painting, isn't it? Or such and such photo. Because she knows about art, too. He ain't going to bring no bitch that don't know about art. That's the thing. He ain't going to... A bitch that don't know about art is not ever going to go in that room because it's going to be strange. That's it, look.
They're okay. Their early work was a little too new wave for me.
That's how he's talking to the bitch. Just like that.
Came out in '83. I think they really came into their own. Commercially and artistically.
Yep.
It's all about artistic.
Yep.
The whole album has a clear, crisp sound.
Patrick Bateman could literally have a naked woman on his wall.
Yep, exactly.
And it wouldn't affect his game.
Not at all.
He'd be like, I do 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups before I leave the room.
I have an apricot honey facial scrub.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's it.
Elvis Costello. But I think Huey has a far more bitter, cynical sense of humor.
Hey, Albert,
Yes, Alan?
why are there copies of the style section all over the place? Do you have a dog? Chow or something?
No, Alan.
Is that a raincoat?
Yes, it is.
And see, Alan had cocaine.
Drunk.
Or their most accomplished album. I think their undisputed masterpiece is Hip to Be Square. A song so catchy, most people probably don't listen to the lyrics. But they should, because it's not just about the pleasures of conformity and the importance of trends. It's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul!
See,
he's swinging an axe.
But that's what the dude's he's talking to her. That guy that's in that bedroom is that motherfucker right there. That's who it is. That's my deduction.
He's a perhaps murderer like Patrick Bateman, but he's absolutely talking about the fine-tuned minutia of Huey Lewis and the News.
That band is about his art and taste. That's why the cocaine he has is not for everyday use.
Right, no, that's good cocaine.
Exactly.
That ain't like that ain't make you shit your pants cocaine.
Nah, that ain't been stepped on. It's been cut right how it's supposed to be cut.
That's raw.
That's that shit when they test it and shake it, it's gonna come dark ass blue.
Raw, uncut cocaine straight out of motherfucking Bolivia.
Got that Griselda shit on there.
The Griselda. I want that Griselda cocaine.
That's what he got. That's who owns that room. Man, have you seen that documentary? Or that one not documentary? It's a Netflix joint, Griselda.
Oh, I know what you're talking about the woman from Cocaine Cowboys.
Yeah, man. That fucking Netflix joint with Sofia Vergara in it, man, that shit's nice.
See, you know it's real when Mike actually pronounces a bitch name properly. Mike don't say words right. So if Mike says Sofia Vergara,
yeah, I love her though, man.
He got a serious
that's
crush.
That's another one. That her and Selma Hayek. Oh my God.
See, and it's funny because Selma Hayek doesn't have an ethnic enough name for you to have to put an accent into it.
No, but goddamn it, I'll go ethnic. Fuck, I'll change my whole accent be around her. Fuck.
Mike Turner. Mike Turner is willing to do whatever it takes, Sophia or Selma.
Both of them are bad. But yeah, Sophia and that Joker, bruh, she does a hella good job, man. I mean, hella good job in that bitch. I liked it. Plus, I already knew the story beforehand. You know what I mean? I knew everything that had already happened.
Right, because of the Cocaine Cowboys shit.
Joint, yeah.
And she was the wild bitch that was like killing motherfuckers. I like it. You know, I like movies with strong female characters, even if they are psychopathic murderers.
He's told you, ladies, if you're a psychopathic murderer, lived in a cult, and is nice, he is willing to holler at you.
Yo, shout out to the homie Mason. I work with a dude named Mason, and he was like, yo, you said something on your podcast about dating a cult bitch, and I laughed for 5 minutes and couldn't stop laughing. And I was like, God damn, that makes me feel good. Thank you, Mason. So shout out to the homie Mason.
Oh man, shout out to everybody that's listening.
Big up to anybody that's still with us.
Fucking Kirk's been posting stickers everywhere.
Oh yeah, word up. I need to send Kirk more stickers. Mike Kirk got busted fucking driving.
Yeah, he told me.
I mean, what you think, dog? I think he needs a lawyer, dog, straight up.
He sent it to me. Well, look, in Virginia, you know,
it's legal, but you still need to get a lawyer to try to fight on this, because they're going to fuck you out of whatever you need any chance they get just because of weed. That's my opinion on the situation. What you think, Mike? Because Kirk asked me to ask you.
Because he had hit me up and said that he was in a car accident and lost a gig. And I'm like, he's like, but I have my medical card. I'm like, hey, if companies, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, companies don't care. If they make you take a drug test to get the job.
It's just like the Amazon situation like you was talking about. Remember what you said about
federal,
Amazon?
So
right.
it's about federal, not state.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, bro.
But they can't really. I don't think they can really fire him. I thought they gotta give you help. I thought he got like you gotta admit you got a problem and they gotta provide you help before they can fire you.
I don't know, but I believe it
depends on the way you're hired.
I think that's how my company is.
I believe it's up to the company.
Yeah. It depends on the company, I would say.
Like with me, it could go two ways because of my license, you know what I mean? Like with the company, they can fire me outright, but then my CDL, that's a whole nother thing, because they'll be like, you know, you have to go through the rehab classes to keep your CDL. Like they'll suspend the
like
CDL
you could keep the CDL and lose the job.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So it's like two different things, but it's all right now with the way it's set up, it's all based on what the company's preferences are. Like you got some companies that just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then you got other companies that are like, all right, we're not going to test for it, but if something happens and we do test you and you come up, then we got to let you go. Which makes no sense if you're not tested for it when I first get hired.
Like Amazon was telling me, we're not going to test you, but if you drive a truck for us and you wreck it and you test positive, we're going to fire you.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, then you don't understand how cannabis works.
Exactly. So
like,
why are you going to test me?
Why would I ever take this job?
Yeah, you never tested me to begin with, so why do I give a fuck now? You know what I mean? So it's all... It's so much convoluted shit, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
The only chance you got is to get a lawyer, and that may or may not help. I could probably give you somebody that might be able to help you out that's into workers' compensation, and maybe just a conversation would like set you straight one way or another.
Possibly,
like we can fuck with you or not. You know what I mean? But then again, you also got to remember you're in Virginia. Virginia is an at-right work state. Right, to work state.
Yeah, you have the right to work, but you have no rights at work. So that's a whole nother ball game there.
If in Virginia they fire you and don't say specifically something, if they're not like, you're a fucking you're a non-binary queer that likes cisgendered women, so we're gonna fire you for that specifically, then like you don't really have a leg to stand on. If they're like, you're fired, and you're like, why? It's because you're fired.
Yep. Then all right,
then you're fucked.
Yeah.
There's no real leg to stand on.
Yeah.
But like, you know, a conversation with a lawyer on a phone for 5 minutes might could set you one way or another, and that's what I would recommend.
Yeah, because that's what I ended up doing when I got fired from this one place. I ended up calling unemployment lawyer. Like her name was Lisa Fox. I don't know if she's still around, but you can try to look her up. And she's the one that told me the rules of Virginia. Like, look, you work in Virginia, this is how it is up there. So I understand what you're saying, but because they fired you because of this, this is what it is.
It doesn't matter.
That's
The Rock says.
The Rock said.
The Rock says.
Man.
The Rock says.
The Rock says.
Yo,
It doesn't matter.
I can't remember who I was talking to. The motherfucker said they heard the joint and was like, yo, that bam. That shit had them fucked up. We was talking about the fucking wrestling dildos.
Bam! 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 Bam!
I was like, God damn, man. Yeah, we did go in on them.
Did he do that after his finishing move, or is that just what happened when he come out?
That was
what it came-
literally
that was
part
what
of
came out.
the intro music.
His intro
Yeah.
music, but did he ever bam anybody after he? What did he saddle?
Nah.
What was his finishing move? Jump
I
in
don't
the
even know. He
Bam,
was.
He
bam,
threw him
bam,
against the
hold on.
turnbuckle and
I
he
think
ran
he
up into
jumped
him.
off the top rope.
Yeah, he flipped.
Oh, he flipped off top rope.
He was a fat dude that flipped off
Oh
the top
shit!
rope.
Go ahead, bam. He definitely should have said bam, bam after every time he did that. God damn. That's how he should have pinned him with his foot on him. Bam, bam.
That's what it was. He'd headbutt him off the top rope.
It was a headbutt off the top
Like,
rope.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I was losing it, dude. And that's what I told people about. Like, the homie that said something about how you were a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah.
Said that because he listened to the episode where we were talking about the strap-ons and the professional wrestling belts. Because I said to him, I was like, dude, you gotta listen, dog. I can't even do it any justice. I don't even know how to talk about it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta start doing stand-up because we come up with so much gold on this shit that I gotta just start going up there and standing up there and be like, best of the best, hits of the hits. You know what I mean? Like, this is the funny shit, shitty,
right
funny
here.
shit, funny shit. Like, I gotta collect the funny shit out of this show and start saying it on stage.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Put it on there.
Yeah.
Cause
Like,
that's what I do at work. I go to work and I'm like, man, I just tell them shit and I'm like, if they laugh, I'm like, all right, cool. Note to self, put this on the show.
dude, when the homie Mason said he couldn't stop laughing for 5 minutes because I said I wanted to date a cult bitch, because he
Shit
couldn't
did
remember. He
damage.
was like, what were you talking about? You were talking about something about a bitch that was like something and then something, and he said something else and he kept talking, and I was like, oh, you mean when I said I wanted to date a cult bitch? And he was like, yes, that was it. And he started losing
But that's all you need.
his
You just
shit.
need a reference, like, all right.
Yes,
The
like,
reference like, oh man, I said, like, my homie Buck that passed, he used to ask me all the fucking time I go to work, he'd be like, yo man, y'all motherfuckers talking about this. I'm like, huh? You gotta tell me what
give
exactly.
me more. I need
like,
more.
just
What
because-
episode? What was the specifics?
And then he would go in and he would say something that one of us said. I'm like, okay, I know exactly what episode you're talking about now. Not the number, but I remember what we talked about that day.
Well, it was funny because I was talking to somebody about, Jesse's girl, and they were like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, I know, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how this happens,
Yeah.
or why this stupid shit happens, but like, can everybody just move the fuck on with their life and keep trying to like get done
Yeah.
the things they're trying to get done? Like, worry about your fucking self.
Yeah, worry
keep
about
my
your
name out
shit.
your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, stop talking to people because somebody else be like, yo, you hear about Jesse's girl? And I'm like, yeah, I fucking know Jesse's girl.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? Like, you need to quit tripping and shut the fuck up. Because, like, I'd be like, yo, I'm not trying to hear about this right here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm a professional. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, keep your fucking mouth to your motherfucking self. Like, it's crazy the kind of shit that happens. Like, because, I mean, I talk a lot, I feel like, about myself sometimes, and I put a lot out there.
Yeah.
But I like to think that, like, I've not really exposed anybody.
Yeah.
You know, the people that I have loved and wish the best of, that I'm mad at this point, or
Yeah.
disappointed in, or hurt by, that, like, I might say something that would very specifically to them be insensitive and hurtful.
Yeah.
And everybody else would be like, this motherfucker's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, literally, the shit, this fucking cult shit, like, this comes from my recent relationship. Like,
He said the cult shit comes from the recent
I
relationship.
see these people and see the light.
Yeah.
I'm saying, though, like,
Bitch had me twisted in the game.
I see
I wanted
motherfuckers.
to drink the Kool-Aid.
Nah. See, and you probably don't even understand the Kool-Aid reference. Do you know what the Kool-Aid reference is?
Yeah, the dude that had everybody saying that they was gonna go to like the afterlife, whatever,
And they drank the Kool-Aid and died.
I know
It
exactly
was
what happened.
poisoned
to that
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
For anybody that's not fully aware, because sometimes Mike is fully on board, and sometimes he doesn't know shit. But it's the same true of me. Mike will say something, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I might act like I do for a while.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean?
know that Joe. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so-
know the Colts.
Yeah, the Jim Baker, or I don't remember who the guy was, but
I don't remember his name.
like, they were like, serious cultist.
Mason don't want to drink the Kool-Aid. He wanted the bitch that was there that didn't drink it.
Exactly. That's the thing. I want a girl.
You was in it.
Who's the daughter of a mother who took her child and ran, and was like, "Don't you ever let motherfuckers brainwash you into thinking some dumb shit." You know, like, because like I try to pay attention to everybody, like all the sides on whatever the issues are, like far right to far left. I try to look at as much as I can. And like, I can only stand but so much.
Yeah, but I say, because sometimes that shit's just way too much. From the
far of either, it's too much.
Yeah, it's way too much.
So like, I dabble, I taste a little here, I taste a little there, and I'm like, whew, y'all are crazy. And I go back towards the middle-ish and watch the people from the middle, because like, I watch a lot of political stuff.
Yeah.
And I try really hard to not bring it into the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are gonna think I'm crazy, but I don't really care if you think I'm crazy, because like, if you listen to the show and I'm not talking about politics, you still don't think I'm crazy.
But still, what is crazy when you think about it?
Well,
like my fucking therapist told me, crazy is that you can have the thoughts, but when you act on the thoughts, that's what makes it crazy. So I'm like, okay, so I can think it all day, but if I act upon it, that's what makes it crazy. So technically, we're not crazy.
Right, engaging in it. Here's the thing, like, I like to think that I am engaging in mind expansive games with myself or whoever I'm talking to about whatever politically related subject may be, and I like to try to be open and not angry. And when I deal with people that are angry, like my ex was angry at me about stuff, if I don't agree with her, she would be angry. When people are
far one end or far the other end, they're automatically mad as soon as you fucking say something opposing,
right?
Whatever it is,
and that really annoys me, because I have I have a sibling.
Where did anger come from? Like, what are you mad actually about? Like, what pissed you off to that point to where you're fucking now being irate and irritable by what the fuck I said, and all I said was like, I don't agree with what the fuck you just mentioned. How about this? Like, did you ever think about this?
Or even as simple as, I don't understand your point, so I can't agree with it, and I'm going to make some points of my own, and I'd like you to make some points of your own, so that I can think about this subject in a more intellectual way, where I'm thinking outside of my normal thought process. Because that's why I talk to people that I don't know or do know about things that I may or may not agree with them about, because
you learn something.
I want your angle. Like, what's your angle? Why do you think this? Like, my sibling thinks that she's going to be locked in a fucking concentration camp for trans people if Trump gets elected. And I'm like, you mean like the last time he was in office and he locked you in a concentration camp?
Yeah.
You mean like when that happened? Because that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, there are certain things that I'm like, okay, like, you think I'm crazy because, like, I think that Putin's opinion of what's going on in Ukraine is far more based in reality than, like, the standard Americanized definition, that it's all just Putin fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's, like, reality there, and RFK talks about it.
Yeah.
Our boy RFKJ, shout out. That motherfucker is at least on board with reality in regard to Russia and Ukraine.
With a lot more shit than the fucking other two that are out there, though. He really is based in reality when you comparison the three.
Well, for me, it's like, if he is engaging with the concept of there's a problem here on X, and or Y or whatever, and I need to find a way to fix that problem and move on from it. He's the only politician in my day, in my lifetime, that has ever, other than Ron Paul and Dennis Kucinich, who have been anywhere close to calling the problem, suggesting a solve for the specific problem, and looking for other problems, which is how I think of politics. I'm not on the right or the left. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, and if you're one or the other, I'm going to make you mad. And I don't mind. Because you're fucking brainwashed if you're that hardcore right or left. You're brainwashed. And I'm brainwashed by freedom. Where's the freedom the greatest? Does it help or hurt me? I don't know. But where's the freedom the greatest? Like, that's what I'm going to support. And I don't understand why people have to fucking colorize or religiousze or genderize.
It's the need to fit in and say that where I fit in at is the right way.
Well, everybody thinks of their own personal way as like the primary way. And I try to think of it like way far far more abstract. Where I say freedom, okay, where's freedom greatest affected? How's freedom greatestly perpetuated by whatever this situation is?
Yeah.
You know, conceptually speaking. You know what I mean?
Yep.
How can I support freedom? And that's the angle that I take, whether or not it's for the thing that I think is necessarily best for society, per se.
Yeah.
But, like, I also think that we got to do what we can to try to not fucking burn things down.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
And everybody's so divisive, and you hate this person, and you hate that person, and people act like that's normal and fine.
But a lot of that also comes to, it's the way we absorb our info now. A lot of people don't go out to search for it. They cut on their app and look and see what is suggested to them. And the algorithm works towards whatever you're scoping on or seeing. And that's what you base your whole reality on, is off of that shit. You know what I mean? Instead of actually going out and actually seeing some reality.
Well, you know, and if I find my algorithm's getting to this or that, I try to, like, look for something
to balance some shit out. Yeah.
Where I'm like, okay.
But see, that's coming from a person that understands there's an algorithm working.
Yes. Who understands it and admits it. Like, speaking of which, check out 1984, Brave New World, Fahrenheit 451. Yeah. I've got all these books in paperback that I'm more than willing to send you if you just hit me up and ask me for them. I started reading 1984 the other day, last night, as a matter of fact.
There you go.
I got a page into it. It was fucking terrifying, dude.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. It's so now.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's disgusing. Like,
because I was thinking about rereading that when you had it.
I got a copy right now if you want it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Fuck yeah.
You can have one too, whoever you are.
Because fucking, I was like, oh shit, I lost my train of thought now. I don't know
1984.
Fucking, I was talking when I'm talking to people, I'm like, you know, a lot of people will say the same shit, like, man, you know, people don't have conversations no more. You don't really know your neighbor like you knew your neighbor back then, because you're more so, let me just take care of my own shit. I don't even want to get involved with shit. I don't want shit to happen to me, because you can't trust what the fuck's going on out here.
I don't know if it's wholly that, or that, like, it takes effort to talk to your neighbors when it's real easy to just swipe to the next video.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Engaging with people, it can be fucking a scary fucking thing. Like, motherfuckers don't trust each other enough anyway as it is. Like, fucking, when I was talking to the old head, I was telling him about shit, and I'm like, you know, when I was young, and you could tell youngins things, you know, I remember being smacked in the back of the head by old heads, and they're like, yo, you fucking up, you know what I mean? Now, you can't smack a youngin in the back of the head and be like, yo, you fucking up, because a lot of people are like, yo, you don't know what this youngin got on him. You don't know if this motherfucker gonna turn around and do some shit to you.
Well, Mike, it's also, think about this. If you don't know me, and I smack your boy upside the head, because he says some shit to me, you don't know me, you never met me, he's walked up to me, said something to me, and I feel it's appropriate to, if this was my child, I'd smack him upside his head. If you've never met me, you're not going to like that.
No.
If I personally, we're friends, we've been friends for a decade now or whatever.
Yeah, it's
if
different.
I did that, it would be different, because you would almost, let me presume that you would almost trust me that if I smack your kid, he deserves it.
Yeah, that's how we are with the kids now. That's why our kids are different.
I know that's how it is with y'all chillins.
But see, here's the thing though. Back in the day, fucking, you had so many people around you, and everybody, it was like almost a community thing, that you couldn't get away with shit. Now it's like motherfuckers stay so secluded to themselves that they're like, all right, you know, I saw that happen, didn't pay no mind to it. You know, I seen this shit go down, you know, I wasn't gonna say nothing on it. I don't want to be involved with this. And, you know, like the cats that are bitching about fucking the Capital One Arena getting ready to leave DC, they're like, I don't believe it's fucking leaving our neighborhoods and this shit's gonna fuck our neighborhoods. No. Your neighborhood was already fucked up. You didn't do anything to help your neighborhood.
Right.
You didn't do shit to
stop personalizing like it's an attack against you when the place you're in is not ideal, and you're not accepting that reality.
Exactly. That's it. Bam.
That's what the problem is.
So that's why that motherfucker's taking this shit. You know what? Let me just move this on out of here. It's not improving. This neighborhood's not helping me out. People that want to come see these shows here, they're not coming because
they're scared.
They're scared.
They're not coming because they're not. Prof is coming to the fucking 930 club, and I'm probably not gonna go.
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm scared. I'm scared of, like, I don't want to deal with it.
Yep.
Like, I don't want to deal with getting to the 930 club and getting out of the city. Like, I'm not allowed to carry. I'm not legally allowed to protect myself. And I mean, you've told me about people getting guns pulled on them where you weren't dark.
Yeah, in the daylight.
Like in the daytime, dog. I'm going to the middle of the fucking hood on a Wednesday to see a rapper that I love. Like, I'd love to, but shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a fucking revolver.
That's why they're moving. They're like, all right, let me put this place into a kind of safer city, because you move it just across the water. Now you got different laws, different cops. Because a lot of motherfuckers don't like coming from D.C. to Virginia just because of Virginia's police.
Yeah, Virginia police.
There's a whole different motherfucker right there.
You got cops that ain't have to work. They ain't had to really work in forever. Now you got to fucking.
Yeah, and you got the Pentagon right there. You got the Pentagon, the airport. You got all this shit that has to deal with bigwigs.
Yeah, that's too close to that.
Man, them motherfuckers right there ain't gonna fuck around. So, all right, I'm moving from this place that's fucked up with crime to this place that's low on crime, and I know that something's gonna be able to get done when something happens.
All right, now listen to this. I'm gonna start here. On each landing opposite the lift shaft, elevator, the poster with the enormous face gazed from the wall. It was one of those pictures which are so contrived that the eyes follow you about when you move. Big Brother is watching you. The caption beneath it ran. Inside the flat, the guy's apartment, inside the flat, a fruity voice was reading out a list of figures which had something to do with the production of pig iron. The voice came from an oblong metal plaque like a dulled mirror which formed part of the surface of the right-hand wall. Winston turned a switch and the voice sank somewhat, though the words were still distinguishable. The instrument, the telescreen it was called, could be dimmed, but there was no way of shutting it off completely. He moved over to the window, a smallish, frail figure, the meagerness of his body merely emphasized by the blue overalls which were the uniform of the party. His hair was very fair, his face naturally sanguine, his skin roughened by a coarse soap and blunt razor blades, and the cold of the winter that had just ended.
That's life.
How does that not sound like right now?
That's exactly life. That's the working man right there, fucking looking at the shit.
It's fucking disturbing.
You got the CCT cameras looking at us, Big Brother, and then you got the fucking your iPad or fucking whatever, Alexa, whoever, Echo, whoever it is talking to you out the box.
The black mustachioed face gazed down from every commanding corner. There was one on the house front immediately opposite. Big Brother is watching you, the caption said. While the dark eyes looked deep into Winston's own, down at street level, another poster, torn at the one corner, flapped fitfully in the wind, alternately covering and uncovering the single word, Ingsoc. In the far distance, a helicopter skimmed down between the roofs, hovering for an instant like a blue bottle, and darted away again with curving flight. It was the police patrol, swooping into people's windows. The patrols did not matter, however. Only the thought police mattered.
That'd be social media.
2 pages in, dude. And I'm like goosebumps and tears in my eyes. I'm so fucking pissed off at this point. Like, I think I'm gonna read a piece from that every fucking day on the show, and I might have to start doing the Church of Mason as an independent thing based on this stuff, because I'm so fucking mad right now. I mean, I'm so upset with the system as a whole. Oh my god, it makes me so mad. I can't even explain myself.
The algorithms is out there. If you know how to work them, like, look, the dude at my job, he gets upset because I've been sending him stupid shit. I mean, stupid shit. He's like, man, Mike, ever since you started sending me this stupid shit, now my shit, every time I open it up, it's
full of stupid
shit. I was like, yeah, man, that's the way the algorithm works. I said, people think I be searching for the shit. I don't have to search because I done so much dumb shit on here that it just gives it to me now.
Yeah.
Like, I was telling this one dude, he was talking about all the negative shit he looks at, and fucking, I'm like, and he's mad. Like, bruh, stop looking at negative shit.
Yeah, bring up some puppies, dog.
Switch up the shit, and your algorithm will change it for you. It'll change and be like, all right, this motherfucker's on some different shit now. You want to learn something, type in the shit you want to learn and watch what happens.
See,
this shit will fucking work for you.
The reason I'm upset is because I've literally been watching politic for my whole life. And I sort of blame my parents and I sort of thank them for it, because when I was a little kid, they were watching the news and I'd watch the news with them.
Yeah.
And I always watched the news, and I've always paid attention. From the time I was 4 or 5 years old, I was watching the news. I remember watching the Dukakis-Bush election in 1988.
Yeah.
Like, I remember this guy. I remember Michael Dukakis.
Yeah.
Like, I could have said his name and pronounced it in 1987 to you. I'm 5 years old, 4 years old. Like, that's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But it's colored my view of the world and everything, because I've watched politics my whole life. I hated Republicans when I was younger because they were warmongers. They got us into fucking Iraq. I hate Democrats because they're fucking warmongers right now. They've got us into more wars.
But at the end of it, fucking, they're all the same because the military runs them. It's the money they're making right now. Every time something goes down, the more they invest.
The military-industrial complex runs them. It's not the military.
Well, it's
the complex that supplies them. The reason we left Afghanistan and didn't take anything with us was so we could make more shit and sell it to ourselves.
That's why we give this shit to Ukraine, because it's like, all right, we're gonna get rid. We got to get rid of the old supply that we have.
Well, it's like I work at a place and I sell stuff to our internally. And there's a certain percentage, and it's better than if you walked in and bought it. You know what I mean? But it's still, I'm making money on myself. Like, if you look at the place as a whole, I make money off of internal work. And that's what all that stuff is.
That's exactly
It's just internal fucking business. And like, they will take 12% over the 60 you would want to make if you were a business individual. Because that 12%, if you stack it up enough, you make enough 12% off of enough people, man, that's a lot of fucking money. And that's all that matters.
That's all it is. It's a constant turn of the wheel. Hand over fist money. Here you go. We'll give you that. We'll spend this because we're going to make this in return. We got to get rid of our old shit to make our new shit.
That's right. It's despicable and it makes me upset, but I got to end the show with that because, you know, don't forget, I'd love to send you a book. I'd love to send you a book to give to your children. 1984.
Read, man.
Brave
it's
New
fundamental.
World.
That's the main thing. Everything you ever want to know, it's actually in a book. You can look it up. Everything you want to learn about, it's in a book. You just got to grab one and read one.
Yeah, it might have to be an old book the way people are acting these days, but...
Matter of fact, just get a book, magazine, newspaper, a little article. Just read something. It'll improve your day. Guarantee you. Books, check them out.
I'm trying to find it right now. I know I got it in my fucking thing.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Don't waste it.
Yeah.
Books, check them out. There it is.
Check them out. You got a fantasy, imagination can take you to where you want to be. Are you curious? How can you find out?
Books, check them out. Books, check them out.
Read about stars and cars, play electric guitars. They work hard, patrolling the boulevard. The heavyweight
that joint got a heavy bass. See that 808 is kicking.
Check them out. Books, check them out. And then it's set at your library, but nobody knows what a library is these days. But anyway, you know,
check out your local library.
Check out your local library. Go get your own copy of 1984 if you want, or Fahrenheit 451, or 1984, or any number of other great dystopian novels telling you about the future that we're trying to fucking dispel that's already happening right now.
Yeah, gotta navigate through it.
You gotta think. You gotta have an open mind. It sucks. Things are dark, but don't be fucking scared of dark shit. Be scared of being ignorant and stupid.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you.
Motherfucking Swayze's back with you now, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's next weekend. Yeah.
That's next weekend. All right.
Yeah. Y'all won't see me next weekend. I won't be here for the show because I am going on my first ghost hunt, y'all. I'll let you know about it.
Yeah, no Swayze's coming back here. We got enough Swayze up in this crib. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. If you've made it this far, you are truly a friend of the Mason and Friends show. We fucking love you for that. I love you very personally. Anyway.
Hey, look.
God damn.
He made it a little creepy on that for y'all now.
I
got the lotion and everything.
Yeah, dude, internet HR.
Sorry about that. Number for HR is 1-800-696.
The views on the Basement Frisk Show are those of the host.
Expressly by the individual who states them are the views.
Toll free, available 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. We'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit that you're trying to get done, because that is how things get done.
We believe in you.
Don't forget, we love you very, very much.
Love y'all.
We wish you nothing but the best.
All the day.
And we, love you very much. Don't forget, have a great rest of your week. And peace be with you.
Go.
Peace.
I can't spell it out for you. I'll explain the gist. I don't need to be on top of some famous